Whenever you're ready, then Michael.
Yeah, I should be ready. I think it's all recording nicely. We'll give it a go.
Good.
We'll give it a
We
go.
don't. We don't. What happened a few interviews ago? Let's go with it. What is up, interwebnet people? Welcome back to another Talks Online. We have Connor Childs with us, and Connor, you have a very.
I'm what
Explain
side?
the hat. Explain the hat.
That's just a basic part of the Nobunaga character from the Fate series. Quite recognisable as one of the main gremlins of the series. It's the best way to describe.
Do the points on
that
the hat? Do they like? Have you ever poked someone's eye out with him?
Nearly.
Yeah, probably the other halves.
Yeah. Very nearly.
Oh. Right. So for people who are out there who don't know, who are you cosplaying as for in that interview?
Right, I'm currently cosplaying as Oda Nobunaga from the Fate series. It's from Fate Grand Order.
Right.
Also, recently just released in Japan, Fate Redline, which is a new manga series that's just come out. So that explains a bit more of the Holy Grail War between Nobu and Okita and all the other servants. Generally follows the same sort of storyline as most Fate series do. So 7 servants, 7 masters fighting for the Holy Grail. And there's a few, well, I think Nobu actually has the most in-game events in terms of the mobile game Fate Grand Order. Totaling up about 7 now with, I think, 7 different outfits as well. So quite a few.
Yeah. You don't play the game to play the game. You play the game to get all the clothing.
Yeah. All the clothing, all
Yes.
the backstory.
Yes. Before we started, I was going to say, because I've actually finally come into the 21st century of gaming. I've got myself a Switch.
Yeah.
I'm getting people to become my friends.
We've had one for about a month or 2 now, haven't we?
I'll tell you something. I don't know what it is, but trying to find a Switch in the UK is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
I had to drive 28 miles to go and find one.
That's just
Solihull and back. I got the Switch. I got Animal Crossing for the other half, and I've got Pokemon Shield for me.
Yes.
And I've just been downloading a load of free stuff off the online store.
Like downloads and stuff as well.
Yeah, I've been beating people up in Ninja. That's just brilliant. So funny. So funny. But the first game I played in Ninja, the first battle royale I played, there was basically 8 of us, and everybody bar from me and one other person dropped out. And the only reason they dropped out is because the person I was fighting was level 11, and I was level 1.
Oh.
I was this close. I was literally 2 seconds away from winning.
All I
needed to do was to not beat me up as much. I would have won.
Go easy on me. I'm a level 1. Stop hitting me.
You didn't go easy on me though. We both got 3 knockouts apiece, and I had 3 knockouts to his 2 before he knocked me out the 3rd time, and he won on a technicality.
That's what they all
He
say.
won because he won because he killed more of these drone things that fly around. Anyways,
right.
yeah. So anyway, Pokemon Shield. I'm Team Sobble, just for people out there who want to know, because Sobble is a really, really cute boy.
Score bunny.
No, my Sobble is known as James Pond. Nickname? James Pond.
I called my subble Mr. Moody.
When we got Score Bunny, we named him David Beckham.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that.
Good. Yeah. Apparently, I'm under orders from the missus that when I catch a female ponytail, I have to name it Sprinkles. So
Doesn't surprise me.
Under the thumb.
yeah, so yeah, I have to name it Sprinkles. I don't want to name it Sprinkles, but I'll just have to get a second ponytail and not name it Sprinkles. Oh yeah, so yeah, I've just got into it. I've literally just picked up my starter and saved it because I don't know how to bog off the Hereford.
Right, this is a good opportunity to just get everyone to flash their Nintendo Switch gamer codes on the screen. So we'll get the details for that video later, for you to
have a plan.
sort of thing, just so people can add us.
Yep.
One viewer.
Yep. So obviously, for me, if I know you personally as a friend, I will add you. If I don't know you, then it might be a little bit longer. But we'll see.
And if you're trying to get me to add you as a friend, it might take up to 2 years.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm going to actually add him or not because he's a little bit dodgy.
I say I'm going to add people, but I don't.
I know, it takes you 2 years to add one person. Yeah, so talking about gaming, I've said what I'm playing. What's everybody else playing right now?
We're currently on Animal Crossing quite a lot, to be fair.
Everyone is?
Yeah, everyone is at the moment. It's addictive as relaxing, basically.
Right. What I don't get, right, between me and us guys, right, my other half is... Yeah, me and us guys, right? Yeah, so everybody leaning, right? Right. Between us guys, right? My missus is playing it in the other room right now. She will go around picking up weeds off an entire island. But I ask her to go and weed the garden, it's no. So
I'm not allowed to comment.
I don't think any of us are technically allowed to comment, but like I said, between us guys, right? Maybe we should start getting them like a kitchen simulator game. I think she heard us.
I think mine heard you too. I'm getting very bad looks at you right now.
I think Helen heard me, so I think she might give me a smack with a slipper later.
Okay. Let's go back a bit, just so we don't look like so dodgy and shifty,
Put down the saber altar sword. Put it down.
Yeah, but I bought the Switch mainly for Helen, so I do play occasionally when I get chance, which is pretty much my days off.
Yeah.
I threatened Helen earlier because she kept dropping her guts in the car. I threatened to take the Switch to work with me. Yeah, try play Animal Crossing from 10 miles away. There you go.
Connor, I have a question for you. How did you get into cosplay?
Oh.
I knew we forgot something.
I
knew we were forgetting something.
Basically, when I got into cosplay, it was from going to multiple Hyper Japan events. I thought, okay, why not? I'll give it a go. Then I decided to look on eBay, see what cosplays are out there, and I chose Alucard from the Helsing series. Still need to rework that one because I'm currently in the process of upgrading a lot of my older cosplays. So I've only got 2 that really are together and fit at the moment. First actual convention I went to though was MCM Dublin.
Oh wow!
Dublin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Top of the morning to you.
No, I was on holiday at the time, so I thought, okay, I'd pack the cosplay with me and went. So it was all right. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot smaller than Birmingham, which is a common one that I attend. But yeah, it was a good experience, and all in all, it got me into cosplaying more. Yeah, me and
the I want to eventually go to an international Comic-Con at some point. And do a Talksontour international.
Why not?
Yeah, so Michael's going to have plenty of time with subtitles if people can't speak English.
Oh, that's always fun trying to translate.
Google Translate.
I usually watch YouTube videos, and they've got their automatic subtitles that they generate for the videos.
Yeah,
and they're 100% completely not correct to what people are saying, and it's hilarious. Some of the words that pop up on the screen. Like, let's say the viewers now click on subtitles on this video. Right, I'll let you do that in a few seconds.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
And then we'll say something like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or how much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and see how that will come up in these subtitles.
To answer your question about woodchucks chucking wood, they only chuck enough wood for the amount of wood they actually need. There's your answer. So,
But what if they're greedy?
Then they chuck more wood.
There can never be too much wood.
Yeah. I haven't got any wood.
I get morning
Helen's
wood.
Helen's got plenty on Animal Crossing. That's your thing, right? That's your thing, right?
That's it. You've not.
The only reason men get morning wood is so they don't roll out of bed.
Keeps the tent up. If you're
I
camping.
know. Well, Helen's pitching a tent right now in Animal Crossing.
I'm going to go hide in the cape now.
You knew what you were in for. You knew what you were in for. Well, did your wife not tell you?
No.
She should have done.
Uh,
Interject and say this now. I did tell them.
I've just got a terrible memory.
Wow.
Oh, I was telling a friend, not a friend, but I commented on something the other day, and it says like it came up and says like, are men naturally like this, or do we have to download some sort of extra content for them? And I put on there and says, unfortunately, men are like EA. You have to download loads of extras, and even then, it's quite disappointing. So yeah, I've got to laugh at that. I love it when I take the piss out of blokes. It's great. Oh, yeah. So Connor, what have you got planned? Because obviously Comic-Cons have gone the way of the dinosaurs for the last year. So, what have you either been working on, or what are you going to work on? What's in the mind? What's making the cogs turn?
Well, I think at the moment I'm quite known for gender bending cosplays a lot, because I tend to take female characters, male, and all that sort of thing. There's actually quite a few on the list which I've actually got up on the wall behind me, so my terrible memory is just terrible. So I've got a lot of Saber Alter, which is currently in the Fate series Heaven's Feel.
Yeah.
Just coming out, the third adaptation is coming out in August, so that's the finale.
How many series of Fate are there?
A few outfits of that planned. I've got a new Alucard coming out soon. Quite a few from Fate, but I might also be reworking my Raven Branwen cosplay to possibly get back into the Ruby groups, like cosplays and all that.
Yeah, I need to get Rowan back up and running again. I broke his stick. His stick is broken.
Yeah,
it's the end bit which has his logo on it. It keeps getting damaged, so I have to take it off and put a new one on. But I glued it on that well last time. It won't come off.
Oh no!
I might just think nuts to it and just go over it again with another one.
Yeah, but I think the one I'm waiting on at the moment is a actual commission I've got saved for Saber Alter, because I'm working on the armored version. So in that, it's a full chest plate, gauntlets, bracers, and basically a armored skirt for that.
Is that the one with like the armor on top and like the big blue skirt?
Yeah, but it's sort of an alternate version, purple. Do you want to pass me Vanessa Berry? Throw it over.
Just photo.
This one.
Oh, the chibi.
Chibi.
You're gonna get randomly handed things while your other half off screen. So it's like and then all of a sudden you have like a TV remote coming or something.
I could make it even worse. Where's the cursed lobby? No, we're not going to get that one. But yeah, currently waiting on that from creators The Long Way Round Creations, if you've heard of them. They're doing me the full armor set, which won't too bad. Oh, it's actually here. Yeah, you made this one for me, didn't you?
Hmm.
But yeah, that's mainly the projects at the moment.
That's cool. So I've pretty much finished my projects now. I'm done with what I was working on. It's just like little tiny tweaks here and there. So I had a photo shoot in my Ghastly cosplay not long ago, and I need to change the skirt. I need to change the skirt quite a bit. But I have finished Wesker. Wesker's done. I picked up his gun. Couldn't get my word out. I picked up his gun from a friend of mine who 3D printed it, and it looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Just got to put the orange little tip on it, and then it'll be done. So yeah.
I may have actually asked after a video where you got the 3D printing from.
I'll send you the info.
Brilliant, because I'm currently looking for new props for both Saber Alter and my Nobu cosplay. Because I'm not going to go into that one, but basically they're just not up to a good scratch for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve will hook you up with a guy who knows his stuff.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So if he's busy taking commissions, then I might be able to give you the info of my brother-in-law who's also doing 3D printing. He does it as like a side business. So I'll give you his details as well.
Yeah.
Once I get in touch with him again. So you'll either get him or you'll get the original guy who did it, or one or the other. You'll get somebody. But
brilliant, thank you.
You can ask around on Facebook. I mean, going into Comic-Con groups, things like that. Just ask if anybody doing 3D print commissions, and people will pop up.
I tried that and didn't actually get any responses. So
keep bugging them.
It's depending what you want 3D printed, you know. Something.
Yeah.
You want what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's got the whole 3D printing. It's making the whole cosplay game. It's elevated it to another level now.
Yeah, it really has on that one.
Very much so. So yeah, Connor, what are you watching at the moment? What's on the TV listings for you?
Honestly, I don't tend to watch much TV at the moment. I think we've got quite a few animes to currently watch, but there's just so much of a list to catch up on. We're currently revisiting a lot of stuff, but as I mentioned earlier, we're waiting on Heaven's Feel Part 3 to come out. Because with the fake community, sometimes if you don't watch the Japanese subtitled one, they'll post spoilers in a day.
Yeah.
So you have to watch it, and yeah, you can't wait for the English dub on that one.
Yeah, because you'll get it in you're getting like a subtitles like a week, and you have to wait a week for it to come out over in the UK unless you buy like a premium pass or whatever. So in that week, you have to try and not spoil it for yourself and not watch like Facebook feeds or YouTube or anything like that to stop people from spoiling it for you. That's happened to me quite a few times. That has. I watch Formula One regularly, but I don't have Sky Sports, so I can't watch the live race. So I have to watch the highlights. So in that space between about 2:30 in the afternoon and 7 o'clock in the evening, I cannot go onto Facebook at all because somebody will have spoiled it for me. Yeah,
we know that exact feeling.
It's Formula One themselves, so maybe I should unfollow them to stop them from giving me the results.
Might be an idea.
It could be, could do. But yeah, so I mean, I'm waiting for some sort of Formula One game to come out on the Switch. I am, because I really do like my Formula One games, but they're all on PlayStation and Xbox. Pigging me off.
We're lucky, but we've got a Xbox One and a Switch, so we can play all sorts.
My door suddenly opened again. Oh, it's the cat. Yeah. What do you want?
Here comes Loki.
Yeah, here comes Loki.
Is Loki gonna say hi?
Yeah.
Yay!
We're used to that one with our blimp boo.
Yeah. Loki's a bit of a chonky boy, but that's because of his breed. He's a Norwegian forest cat, so he's all muscle and 90% fluff. Yeah. He's getting to that point now where because it's the hot summer, he's wanting to shed all of his fur off, so he's getting matted and knotted all the time. I'm having to pin him down and like scrape through with a brush, try and get it out.
Oh, Jesus.
and everything in my flat is covered in hair. I mean, I literally just picked him up now. I've got hair all over my top. So I wear lighter colours now. I used to wear black a lot, but not around Loki. Forget that.
That's smart.
All of my cosplays are in sealed boxes. There is no way hair can get in there.
Yeah, we've currently put all of our cosplays either in boxes or bags, like suit bags. This one was actually the one that was just hanging up because we've just been working on it, putting new buttons on.
So when do you think your next convention will be? Are you guys holding out hope that Birmingham in November will go ahead?
Well, we're hoping November will go ahead. Because, we've just recently seen something about them decommissioning the Nightingale Hospital there and events to restart in October.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't go ahead, we're hoping for March. But we're going to do a lot more next year in terms of we might do Manchester, we might do London, we might do what we can.
Yeah, I mean, me and Helen have pretty much decided what our 2021 conventions are going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to try and go to at least 2, possibly 3 new ones. And for me, like Birmingham in March is pretty much always. We always go to that one.
It's a staple.
Yeah. And we also go to Doki Doki in Manchester in November. That normally finishes off our convention year.
Is Doki Doki any good, actually?
Yes, it's very good.
I've never been.
It's always going to be good.
I've never been.
Now, seriously, if you're really into your anime and your Japanese culture and your manga and your artists and your food, culture, wearing kimonos, buying the Lita stuff, then that's the place to go.
We may have to actually give it a visit next year, don't you think?
Well, tell them I sent you. They might
do it! Just do it! Doki Doki!
Helen and I were meant to be doing and running the cosplay zone this year, but the Sugden Sports Centre, where it's normally held, said that they're going to cancel all large gatherings because they can't be held responsible. Because obviously they've got to go through their insurances and things like that, so it all gets a bit complicated. But 2021 should go ahead. Yeah, 2021 should go ahead, and as I mean, Helen are running the cosplay zone that year. I'll be doing the masquerades at the end of the days because there's 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be doing that. We're doing talks and doing panels. We'll have cosplay guests. We'll have cosplay dancing that our friend Emily will do. So it's all looking pretty good. And there's always like prizes and competitions. There's trading card game tournaments and language competitions, and the food there is amazing. Especially if the bakery turn up. If Sweet Octopus Bakery turn up, honestly, I went a couple of years ago. I literally pinned myself on the bakery screen, and I just went like that, and I stood looking at all the bake. It was fantastic. If you haven't never seen a Doki Doki, kind of go onto my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, and scroll down about 2 years, and you'll see Team as a CMV, as a music video, and that's roughly what you get an idea of. It's really good. But
give that one a
middle of our year, we're looking at possibly going to, well, we're definitely going to SunnyCon. SunnyCon is, we've got tickets for that. And we'll probably be looking at maybe KupoCon, which is the Final Fantasy one, because I want to take Oren there, because Oren is now done. His sword is now mine in my possession, so thank you to Lisa Marie. She came through for me. That's why I went down to Hereford. Go and get it. But we're not sure of our last con yet, but we'll make an idea. We'll see what we can.
Yeah. Someone wants to go do KupoCon as well and keeps trying to persuade me to do Vincent Valentine. Probably because of the hair.
Yeah. Well, I've got Oren, so if you go to a KupoCon, then Oren and Vincent will be there most likely. So. Oh yeah. So yeah, 2021 is looking to be a good convention year as long as. Oh that didn't taste right.
Yep, as long as we're outbreak free, we should be all going ahead, and I can't wait.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, this year's just felt like really long year so far, just not having the escape to conventions and all that. A lot of the time it just feels like work, home, work, home.
Have you
Yeah.
been
It's
working
actually a nice break.
Have you been working most of the lockdown?
I've actually been working pretty much all of the lockdown because I only work 2 days and 2 nights and then get 6 days off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's working in a warehouse maintaining their conveyors, so can't really.
So with my job, it was a little bit iffy as to what happened with me, because I started, and then about 5 weeks in, the lockdown started and furlough went ahead, and they initially sent me home to do the furlough, and then they called me up about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, saying we're going to have to bring you back in because you haven't worked with us long enough, so you may not get paid. So I'm all prepped up on my day to go back. I have an email come through saying, don't bother coming in, your furlough is okay, you can stay on furlough. And I'm like, I'm literally ready for work. So, so I thought, fine, off all my clothes come, socks and things and underpants go everywhere, and I'm straight back in bed. So yeah. Yeah, that was fun, and then I finally went back to work on Monday, 2 days ago, and I tell you something, standing on your feet for 12 hours solid after 4 months off, it fucking hurts.
It's murder.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
I can relate to that one because mine is literally 4 days of 12-hour shifts.
But thing is though, even though I was 4 months off, I didn't really lose any knowledge. I just got straight back into the routine of doing things.
Yeah.
And because we're not like fully up to 100% capacity yet, we're about 85, 90%. There are days where there's not enough work in, and we're okay to go home an hour early. So sweet.
Bonus.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so I completely forgot where mine was going to go then. Oh, my brain's just gone out my ear hole.
Connor, what would you say to anyone who wants to try cosplaying for the first time?
If anyone wanted to try cosplaying for the first time, I'd say just go for it. If you follow it, it's not about the community. It's not about all that. You never want to do cosplay for someone else. You do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Always do it for what you want to do. Don't listen if people are like putting you down because it's your first cosplay. It's not. It's not up to like what their standards are. Just ignore them. It's what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun as like the character you want to be. So, yeah, literally just have fun with it and enjoy it.
Good answer.
And it's up to you how much you want to put into it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's store bought, whether it's homemade, again, it don't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Do you feel like you go into it 100%?
When I'm at conventions, I find I go into sort of a mindset for the character of that day. Sometimes, like with Nobu, for example, I'll go extremely hyper, so do not feed me any energy drinks or anything to sugar me up.
Hello, are you listening?
This is quite calm for Nobu. But there's other characters like Alucard, for example. I'll go into a different headset, so it's all about how you want to interpret the cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Michael asked that question, just to say, what would you say to people? My mum asked me a question like that, and she said, what would you say to a cheese sandwich? I'd say, cheese sandwich, get me the hell out of this house. I'll always remember something like that. It just came out so fluidly.
Yeah.
I've never been so quick in my life. I mean, Helen has cooked and made things, and I've not got out of bed faster. I was so quick at that day; it was unreal. But the thing is, though, there's nobody quicker than my mother. Seriously. I was looking in her freezer once. I was looking in her freezer, and she said to me, "Steve, can you go and get the frozen cabbage?" So I opened up the freezer. I look in the drawers and said, "Mom, I can't find the cabbage." So you're not looking in the mirror. I'm like, ouch.
Your mum's vicious.
The thing is,
Yeah.
it wasn't even once. It was twice in a matter of seconds. No, I came out next. I came out literally a few seconds later. Says, "Mom, stop making jokes. You're not funny." And she said, "I made you, didn't I?"
Darling, have you got the gun heel to pass me?
Michael, can we put like a big savage over the screen with like air horns and stuff?
Savage.
You know, like that meme with the coloured kid, and he has the mate going, "Ah!" That one. Honestly, I think that meme came out because my mum was so savage at me. It was ridiculous. I do love my mum, but she can be so savage at some time. Oh, so Mum, if you do watch this, I do actually love you. Only just, but I do. Normally she comes out and says, "How much do you love me?" I said, "As far as I can throw you." Well, then my mother comes up to me and says, "Well, I love you enough to kick your balls into all bits."
Oh.
Yeah. Even though she's crippled with arthritis, she can still hurt me with a slipper or two. Anybody out there, Talks Online fans, respect your mother. She brought you into this world. She can damn well take you out of it.
No one, no matter how old you ever are, you'll always get a beating from your mum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
the way it is.
You could be 70 years old and your mum could still be like 90, depending on how early she gave birth to you, but she'll still clap you around the ear.
Yeah.
With her pension book.
It's like with my nan, my late nan, who passed away. I'll always remember I was walking around Tesco's, and we was walking up and down the freezer section, and she was having a look in one of the freezers. We were chatting about something, and I just turned around to my nan and says, "Nan, you don't understand these things. It's because you're like 903." And she turns to me and says, "You telling me I'm old?" He goes, "Yeah." Grabs the nearest frozen thing, which just happened to be a twin pack Domino's, like Chicago Town deep dish crust pizza. I know it perfectly. It's one of those deep crust full pepperonis, the twin pack, right?
Yeah.
And she proceeds to chase me down the freezer aisle, wielding this pizza. I stop at a security guard, and she beats me over the head with it. I'm like, I look at the guard and I say, "Well, hang on a minute." I said, "Aren't you going to help me with this?" He goes, "Mate, you've made your own freaking bed, not a bloody chance." Yeah, my nan was that savage. Even Tesco's security wouldn't touch her. God damn. Yeah, bless her. She was absolutely lovely. My nan was. She really was. Oh, I miss her. I do miss her. Oh, yeah. So what were we talking about? We were talking about something.
About the first things you'd say to a new cosplayer, basically.
Oh, yeah. That was it. You've got better memory than me.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Don't give a crap what anybody else thinks. Do it for yourself. If you think it's crap, then it's bloody well good enough.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, this is coming from me, who wants to dress up as a giant tree next year. There you go.
A giant tree?
Yes. I am dressing up as a tree.
Okay. Just don't let any dogs near you.
More specifically, the ghost Pokemon Trevenant.
I am Groot. Which is my favourite Pokemon, other than Agumon.
Your favourite Pokemon? Well, I've got like 830 to guess from. I have no idea. Pluck out like something like Scrafty.
Oh.
I can see you liking Scrafty.
Connor, who's your favourite?
It's either between Arcanine or the Magnemite.
Arcanine and Magnemite. I like Magnemite. Magnemite's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I don't get its evolution into Magneton because there's three of them, but it's not 3 times the weight or 3 times as intelligent.
Yeah.
You think having 3 brains you'd be smart, but no, Magnemite's as dumb as a post.
Yeah. They're just stuck together. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that's the only reason they evolved, because 3 of them just happen to stick together.
Yeah.
Diglett and Dog Trio is just nightmare fuel waiting to happen.
Especially if you've seen it part of what's underground.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, that's what gets me. I was watching a thing by, who was it? There's a PokeTuber, a guy called Aurora Guardian, right? I watched his 5 Pokemon paradoxes, right? And one of the paradoxes was what happens when 1/3 of a dog trio leaves. Is it still a dog trio, or is it 2 Diglets, or is it
Dog Duo?
Dog Duo? Exactly, but Dog Duo isn't a Pokemon, is it?
No.
It should be.
No.
Game Freak, get your game on and design it.
It's the same thing with Magnemite. What happens when one Magnemite decides to detach itself?
What's half a ton?
They covered that in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's just literally 2 Magnemite that get stuck together. But they become 2 separate consciousnesses, and that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
They literally just stuck.
That's the thing. I mean, what would happen if a Pokemon trainer threw out a Diglett while they were swimming? Would it instantly drown? Because if it comes out from underground, it has to come out from ground, so that means it comes out at the bottom of the sea.
No. It just goes like surfing Pikachu. It just forms its own surfboard.
Well, you can imagine a Diglett on a surfboard.
Yeah.
It would just look like a kiwi fruit, wouldn't it? Just bobbing along, I imagine. I sure hope.
Well, I thought you have just made the next generation of Diglett. It's going to be the new form of Diglett.
The Alolan Diglett with the glorious golden locks on a surfboard.
Yeah, you've got a lot of
Design fan art.
If they bring out Galarian Diglett or like New Zealand Diglett, it's going to look like having a kiwi fruit. Oh, we're actually giggling that much about like Diglett that look like kiwi. Oh my lord!
Oh, how does everyone feel about Rotom and how they're using him as the Pokédex?
Rotom.
It's a good idea because obviously he's like an electric Pokemon who takes over electronics.
Hmm.
I don't understand why you can't make him take over other electronics.
Well, he is on some computers in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
He's also the bike.
Yeah, the bike as well. But I don't know.
Initially, all of his forms were to do with different typings, because you'd have the fridge that would be the ice type. Then you'd have the regular Rotom who's electric. Then you'd have the grass one, which was the lawnmower.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's like, what would you have as other ones? I mean, would you have him take over a drill and be a steel type?
Probably a car for that.
A bulldozer.
A car, Rotom car.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. All right, Tesla, get on that.
I think I saw. I don't know if it was fan art or an actual concept, but it was a lamp, and they classed it as an electric dark. Like,
Electric dark, awful on and off.
Yeah.
I can go along with that.
I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. I was like, I want that Rotom.
Can you imagine that Rotom lamp and his special? He's like ability. He's like switch off, and all you activate you send him out, and all he does is switch off.
He is not responsive for the rest of the battle.
Yes. Yeah. It's like he instantly goes to sleep and never wakes up again.
The other Pokemon, their accuracy has dropped by 100% unless they have an ability to see in the dark.
No, Rotom lamp would be a bit like the Pixar lamp, it just bounce across the screen.
What got me though is how talkative he is in the Sun and Moon TV series.
He never shuts up.
It's so annoying.
Haven't watched it.
Don't.
No. But going back to Rotom as the Pixar lamp. Have you ever seen that not short. It's like an animated version where they have the pixel lamp come across. It starts bouncing on the eye, and instead of flattening it, it flattens it, and blood spurts out the bottom.
Yeah.
And then all the other letters just freak out and run. It was absolutely glorious. It's so funny.
I'll see if I can find that on YouTube and put it in the video.
Yeah. If not, try and find it in real life where a guy's on like a chair like I'm on, an office chair. And all he's doing is just bouncing along in the office chair like that. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Right? And then he tries to bounce, and then his entire office chair just explodes. He just falls flat on his back. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about getting rid of this office chair, actually. I'm thinking about actually getting a proper gaming chair, because this office is like 10 years old now.
Whatever you do, don't spend a ridiculous amount of money in your gaming chair and then have a little toddler get their crayons or felt tips and draw on that gaming chair, because that's what I'm sat on at the moment.
Oh, you're sat on a gaming chair covered in crayon.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Still comfy, but every time I stand up, I feel like I've got a piece of art on my ass.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you'll wake up and you'll have a Jordan Pepper Pig on your backside.
Oh dear. Fun fact of media about Peppa Pig there. Nobunaga's voice actor is also the voice of Peppa Pig in Japan.
Oh, wow.
I was given a Peppa Pig jigsaw puzzle once, so I just found it was just a packet of bacon lardons.
Why are you cuddling Salter?
Stop laughing!
So, have you both enjoyed this interview?
I was entertained by this. Yeah. Oh god, it's been fun. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a fun one.
Oh boy, I am so tired today. All that driving and sitting on my backside is really took it out of me.
Probably going to be up most of the night, to be fair, because woke up about 4, maybe, was it about 4 o'clock? Yeah, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is today your day off then?
Yeah, I'll go back to work on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday days, Monday, Tuesday nights. So.
Yeah, I used to work nights as a night porter in my hotel, but can't do that now. The human body can only accept so much night shifts and lack of sleeping in the day.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I've never done night shifts. I'll say never done night shifts. I've done a couple of overnights because I had to. I was working in a care home years and years and years ago, and we had a snow. It was snowed in, and we had to stay overnight. So we couldn't get any assistance to get to us to take over the shift until the following morning.
Oh, that's horrendous.
Yeah. Luckily, all of the clients stayed asleep all night, so we just literally swapped shifts. Like every 3 hours, we'd swap over, and we'd all have a kip, which was fine. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you found a way to work around that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plus we ordered a crap ton of pizza because there was a pizza place literally down the road. We could walk and go and get it.
Don't
you weren't that snowed under then.
No, we could walk in and out, but nobody could drive in. But me being me, I only had a little motorbike at that point, and there was no way I was driving it.
Yeah, never use a 2-wheeler in snow. That does not go well.
I can barely drive 4 wheels in the snow.
Yeah, even that generally doesn't go well, but definitely not 2.
One false move on that steering wheel, and I'm driving backwards, mate.
Right, we're coming to the end of the interview. Connor, it's time for your question to the audience.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes. Do you have a question for our many viewers? I'll say many viewers because we don't know how this is going to have in 1,000 years' time.
Well, I would say, what would be the anime, regardless of what character it is, what would be the anime you'd choose to cosplay from? And why?
Nice.
I have no idea because I don't watch that much anime.
You should.
I really should watch more anime.
I'm into this virtual anime at the moment called Weavy Doll or Wevy Doll.
Oh yeah.
No idea.
It's great. They've just released a song called Cool Girl, and I sent a link to Helen. And since I've seen that video, I've just watched non-stop YouTube videos of this Revy doll thing, and I'm obsessed with one of the characters, and I want to cosplay them.
Nice. Speaking of videos on YouTube, has anybody seen the new Has Been Hotel music video?
Yes, we have, and we blasted it at full volume with the bass in my car.
Yes, so good, isn't it? So good.
I've got to watch that.
If people haven't watched it, go onto YouTube, type in "Addicted Has Been a Hotel." It is a brilliant song done by the voice actor of Angel Dust. It's so good, so addictive. Let's get it that way.
Yeah,
I've listened to it a few times, and I'm definitely going to be downloading it at some point to get it onto my phone. So I've got a few on my phone, which are quite cool. But yeah, so end of interview. Connor, thanks so much for joining us.
thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure having you on. So hopefully we will see you at a convention, hopefully at the end of the year, more likely March. But we'll be able to hook up and have a good chat with you back then. All right?
Well, just look out for the hat.
Yeah, and social distancing from the hat. We don't want any hurted eyes.
Yeah, just make all the prongs like another metre and a half long, and you go.
Most of my cosplays tend to be pretty large, so I'm quite difficult to miss.
Right, so as per usual, guys, everybody out there, stay safe, subscribe to the channel, comment, Michael. No.
Yeah, comment about Michael.
Comment about Michael. No, this is going to be really weird because the next interview after this, I've got two Michaels.
Oh yeah, Michael and Michael. Yeah, but he's J-Man Michael, and I'm Michael.
Well, so I'm going to have to call him J-Man and you Michael, because if I say Michael, you'll both bloody answer.
Yes.
Right. So guys, thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!
Whoa!
It's wandered off. Oh, there we go.
I was trying not to laugh so hard, you guys.
You know,
I think you enjoyed it then.
Hi. And stop suggesting stuff for him to make it bigger, because I don't want to pay for it.
Yes, you can come say hi.
Who can come say hi?
Hi!
Hi, Karen.
Yeah, I live with this thing.
Yep.
That's
Also,
brilliant.
hi out of cosplay.
Adjust him.
This is literally what happens at Comic-Con. I'm always there in the morning going like, I'm half ready, and that one's like, I need help!
Shut up.
All the time.
Are you a cosplay star? How to get involved with Talks Online? Step 1. Have a Facebook account. Step 2. Search and like Talks Online, the web series from Talksontour on YouTube. Step 3. Write a message in the comment section on the post You're a Cosplay Star. How to get involved. It should look something like that. And one of the Talksontour team will get in touch. So please, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Talksontour YouTube channel while you're at it.